Alright, so I have a few more chances to get the rings. So we should be able to do it. Okay. These levels feel more like a scavenger hunt than like specifically like places that I don't know. The thing I was just gonna say doesn't. It's just a total vibe. It doesn't make any actual sense. I was gonna say this place feels more like a scavenger hunt than a place I'm actually exploring. But you have to explore in order to do a scavenger hunt. So you know what I mean. But it feels like aimless. Like I truly don't know, and like not in a good way. It just feels like I don't know where I'm going, or that there's like no actual, like I'm not navigating the levels. You know what I mean? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I see. Charmy just has a Mega Man dash, but he can 8-way dash like Magneto and Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, interesting. Okay. Oh! I don't know what the benefit of being a micro is anymore. I said anymore like I ever understood, but I just don't... Like, I don't understand the idea of it in this game. Is there a reason why one would want to be a micro? Is there a reason why one would want to be macro? Other than, you know, being a freak? You know what I'm saying? In a good way, being a freak. Positive. Complimentary, in parentheses. I'm so puzzled. What is with this? What is this level design? I'm sorry. I need to know. I need to get my legal representation involved here. I need to consult with my lawyer about this. Bask, where are you? That's fine. Charmy, how did you phase through the fucking environment? What are you doing? Ah! It would be really based if that stopped happening. You know what I'm saying? Oh, rockets! What? 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 They hit me from off screen. What? What the? What? Ah! That's really bad. No. It was fully off screen. It didn't even say locked on anymore. Ugh. That is not good. I think we literally have 2 chances left. Romero says, the one thing I liked about this game is the blue ring power-up. Maybe it could come back. Yeah, I mean, like, that would be cool. No, I guess I have a little bit more than 2 chances, but still. Ugh. I should have just played as Charmy and got Vector as my buddy. Oh, this is our first time here, isn't it? Amazing arena. Ooh, this music actually kind of slaps. What the fuck? What does that mean? What is the big glowing thing? What? What? What is it telling me? Why is it telling me that? What did that mean? I don't... What the fuck is going on? What is happening? This game is incomprehensible. What? It's saying go up? Is that what it's... What? Okay, so I'm like setting a timer. What happens? The lights turn off when it hits 0? No. What? I don't... What is going on? Does anyone have any idea? Are we... What the hell? Someone send help. Oh, it's right here, maybe? There's a platform? Okay. That was indecipherable. I had no idea what I was looking at. Okay, Charmy. You fool. You absolute fool idiot. Okay. For a game about going really fast all the time, this game sure does want me to just walk everywhere. Which, like, you know, spin on the formula, I guess. Oh! Oh, I could just have Charmy kind of fly everywhere all the time by just like mashing the button, it kind of seems, and as long as I'm not like flinging myself all over the place, like it seems that he can just kind of drag me everywhere, which is maybe something I could have learned at an earlier point in the video game, but at the same time, like, I don't really care. I'm gonna hate replaying this level 5 times in a row. I just want it to be known. Ooh! What is this video game? This game is hurting my soul. No, Knuckles, you... I'm getting quiet because I'm locking in. You guys are going to see some real Knuckles Chaotix gameplay here in a second. So get ready for it. We're talking real mastery of mechanics. Actually, you know, where's Micro? We're just gonna chill here for a second. See what little Micro dude looks like. Romero says, at least it's not Wukong. I was watching that series before you started streaming. That's fine. I'm sorry that you're doing that. Alright. Oh! That was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? This game has an extremely limited field of view, and it is very scary. Especially when enemies with like dangly bits are on the screen. Romero says your commentary is worth it. I genuinely don't feel like my commentary was that interesting in that game. Or in this game. I generally think my commentary is better when I have things to say about a game that are like, not positive, but like interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is a cool game. Here's the history of it. Here's why this works. I don't actually like being super critical about games because I feel like it's easy to be critical. And it's easy to be like critical in a way that like sucks. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh. All right. $12 blue spheres this time. Alright, so we're gonna have to go around this probably 2 times. What? I have been... That is unbelievable, is the word I would use personally to describe that. It's just like a parody of itself, you know what I mean? 5 blue spears to go. All right, let's do it. Spears, blue spears. My soul has fully left my body. Is it gonna let me get it this time? No, I just have to be there early. That's fine. This looks like a much easier route. Oh, what? Ah, no, ah. Joe says, I never finished this one. It looks like hell. This is hell. This is what hell looks like. It hurts. It hurts, Ness. Still want to know why he looks like a McDonald's toy. Still want to know what that tail plugging into. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I survived. Okay, so you just bounce back when you hit a wall, which, that's good. Just good knowledge to have, I suppose. I can deal with not that when I accidentally just don't go as far as I want to. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm having a normal day. Going for it. I made it. Okay, very good. There we go. Only got 9 out of 12, so I need to keep going more. There was one, yeah, it was over here. I don't think I can actually get it, though. Yeah, I don't think I can actually get it. Can I, like, speed up and snag it? No. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that was lucky that I did not die right there. What is going on, dude? Move your ass. Okay. Got plenty of time. Got plenty of time here for the next stage. Okay. Well, some things happen. And bad things will happen to you in your life, and you just gotta accept that sometimes. Especially in the case of playing Knuckles Chaotix for 3 hours of your life. It just sometimes happens to you, and unfortunately there's nothing you can do about it. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand? I am focusing very hard right now. I'm focusing very, very hard right now. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get it. And then Sega Sonic team will send me a thank you letter. They will say, "Thank you, Toaster, for playing our game." And I'll say, "Go to hell, demon. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world." Exact thing I'll say. That's... Did I just lose rings without actually getting the animation of it? Or without hearing the... Depth perception is fucking impossible on these stages. This is unhinged. What? Where did the floor go? It was right there! What? What is happening? What is happening? What is going on? No! God, I suck. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be a gamer, and I'm gonna get it. I'm going through the 38 stages of Knuckles Chaotix grief. One for every stage in Knuckles Chaotix. Okay. I see. It moves me too far backwards. And so I need to wait. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Way more reliable way to get that. You just can't tell. You just can't tell where the floor is. You can't see it at all. Okay. All right, it's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. This is gonna be the one. It's gonna happen. This is truly a demonic video game. 100% cursed. Russell says, I want to meet a person whose favorite Sonic game is this. I want to understand. I have really good news for you. I know exactly where that person can be located. The Hague. I'm gonna do it, I say, for the 300th time in a row. It's gonna happen, chat. Let's go, fam. Like and subscribe, I say as my life What? I missed it! I say as my life flashes before my eyes. My soul hurts. Romero says, if you can finish Wukong, you can finish this. That is true. Wukong was a considerably harder game. For many reasons. This game is considerably less functional, which is saying something, I think. Personally. Speaking as an expert in the subject. Oh fuck, I missed my thing. That's fine. Oh god, no. One must imagine the toaster happy. This is 100% true. This game is a philosophical, like a this is quantum mechanics. I just phased through the environment. Editing this is going to be hell because I'm saying so many incredible things and it's very funny and it's very clippable and I don't want to get rid of it, but I also don't love to leave a bunch of failed attempts in my playthroughs because it's just dead air, especially when they all just sound the same. I'm losing my mind. I fully was like expecting to not be maybe a contrarian about this game, but I was like, it'll be fine. I'm sure Sonic fans are weird, like not in a bad way, just like, you know, fan bases have games they don't like because they're like, oh, it's different than what I'm expecting. And no, this game is cursed. This game is the forbidden knowledge. This game is evil. This game is darkness. I spent the weekend not streaming because Brewing was at FC. He actually got to meet Sugi. I haven't even met Sugi yet. I want to meet Sugi. But he was at FC, so I spent the whole weekend in my man cave eating snacks and nestling at the kotatsu, playing old school RuneScape, just living real cozy vibes, having a great time. And while I did that, and I'm like, while I did that, because old school RuneScape is not a video game that you play single-handedly. It's not like a thing that you do only. It's like it's an activity that you do to supplement other activities. And people who play RuneScape understand this. It is just how the game works. It's like meant to be played while listening to podcasts or watching a TV show. So I spent my long weekend, watching, or I guess technically finishing my rewatch of Naoki Urasawa's Monster, which is a very, very good anime based on an extremely good manga. Highly recommended. I've talked about it before. Very much suggest that people go ahead and watch it because it's great. It's great stuff. Just stupendous. Just a stupendous work of fiction and incredibly special. Roscoe says, on Netflix, I believe. Yes, it is. It is on Netflix. I did not watch the version on Netflix. I watched the version that I just have, that I've had for years. But it is very good. Monster's incredible. Really amazing. And the thesis of Monster is obviously, let's talk a little bit about this. I won't spoil anything too big. I'll just talk about the first few episodes and the kind of the premise, right? So Monster is sort of an adaptation of Astro Boy, like basically 95% of Urasawa's work. It's very concerned with the ideology, I guess, the idea of a creator's dilemma where they make something either dangerous and powerful or something, and they have good intentions, but they have to grapple with it. And in the case of Monster, it literally stars, the main character's name is Kenzo Tenma, like Dr. Tenma from Astro Boy. And he's a doctor who works for this fancy hospital in Germany. And he's pretty by the book. And he listens to his superiors when they tell him, you know, we need you in this operating room. We need you in this operating room. Even when other, like a person, a father is brought in first, right? And so that father dies, and that he leaves the operating room and he witnesses, you know, the family like crying, and he's like, okay, you know, I can't accept myself. I can't accept myself allowing that to happen ever again, right? So from now on, I'm going to be a good doctor. And he, you know, he's dating the wife of the director. Like his fiance is like, or not the wife of the director, the daughter of the director of the hospital. His fiance is, and you know, they're having dinner after this event, and he's talking about it. He's like, you know, it's unfair of me that I just like listened to the chief. That I just like listened to what he said, because like that other man, you know, even though he was not as famous as the person that I saved, you know, he got there first and he died because no one operated on him when we needed them to be operated on, right, in order to save his life. And so he says, like, you know, it's unfair because, like, all lives are created equal. No one should be prioritized over anyone else. And, like, it's a shame that the person died. And I'm gonna, you know, I'm a doctor. I'm supposed to do no harm. That's, like, it's not in my code of ethics, so to speak, right? And so the next time, you know, he goes to the directors of the hospital's house, the director is like, blah, 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 I want you to, you know, do all my research grants and stuff, and, you know, your research is on hold, you're here to, like, make the hospital look good, blah, 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 and Tenma's really upset about that, right? He's really upset. because it's clear that the hospital that he works for is not prioritizing the doctor's mission to save lives. Oh my God, we're finally out of this. Oh dear Lord. The hospital isn't prioritizing human life. It's prioritizing status and ability. And that's just like objectively evil. That goes against the doctor's code, right? And God, I'm free from this hell. Jesus Christ. And so he, the next time this happens, 2 children are brought in. One of the children was shot in the head, and is in critical condition, and the sister is in shock, and their parents are killed. And so he goes, they're the adopted children of some diplomat, but then the mayor has like a stroke or something, or like a heart attack, and needs like a bypass, right? And so the director calls him, and he's like, don't operate on the kids. They're just kids, like who cares? Operate on the mayor. The mayor's going to give us a grant for the hospital, so it's really important that he lives. And Tenma finally is like, oh, Sonic Hedgehog 34 just subscribed. That's exactly what Tenma said. And thank you for the subscription. And that was the end of Monster. But before the end of Monster, Tenma's like, all right, you know what, like, I'm gonna make a stand. And it's gonna cost him his like professional career. It's gonna get him in hot water. He's gonna get in trouble. But he says, he stands up for himself, and he's like, no life is worth more than any other life inherently. Like, the child got here first. I'm going into brain surgery. I'm gonna operate on him. And he saves a child's life, obviously. But just as expected, the mayor dies. And he gets berated for it, and he's in trouble. And he's like losing all of his station, and like his fiance breaks up with him because she's like I just have to wait this out. She's just very materialistic, and she is kind of just being used as a pawn by her father. And so Tenma's life is basically ruined, and they start using the child that he saved as like a photo op thing against Tenma's like direction as a doctor, who's like, don't put the kids together, they're still traumatized, like they need to, like, any sort of emotional thing that could happen to them could be very bad right now, because I just did like neurosurgery on this boy to remove a bullet from his brain, and like we don't know how his healing is gonna go, and we have no idea what happened. And they like ignore his guidance, and he's just sitting there, and he's distraught, right? And he's like, God, I hate that this world is this corrupt. I hate that this is how, like, I have to live as a doctor. Like, I made an oath to save people. And I have to play this stupid game, and like regular everyday people are this corrupt. Like that is his sadness. And he's like, the world would be better off if these people didn't exist, if they just died, because it's those people that deserve to die, not all of these children that, like, it's not the people that get to be used as pawns by these elites. It's a shameful world that we live in that allows this to happen, right? And then 2 or 3 days later, the doctors that worked on the case, that got promotions, that worked on the director's orders, and the director are found dead. They've been poisoned with nitrates, muscle relaxers, and they stopped breathing. They died. And soon after, the boy that was saved and his sister disappear from the hospital. Over time, Tenma is acquitted because there's literally no proof that he hurt those doctors. And in truth, he didn't. He didn't do anything to them. But then 10 years later, a criminal, a burglar, is taken to the hospital, or a lockpicker, I should say, is taken to the hospital, and he, slowly gets better, but he's very scared of something. And suddenly, one night, he is, for lack of a better word, found missing in the hospital. Or he's run out of the hospital. And so Tenma, the good doctor that he is, who now has gotten all the promotions and his life has benefited greatly after the death of these other doctors and this very greedy director, goes out into the rain to chase him and to find him. And he's like, hey, the patient's name is Junkers. He says, Junkers, you have to come back. Like, come on, it's okay. And Junkers is yelling about a monster. He says, he'll kill you. You can't see his face. He'll kill you. You need to leave, Dr. Tenma. You don't deserve it. And so Dr. Tenma, obviously being the idealistic hero that he is, says, no, I'll save you. Like, don't worry. Like, it doesn't need to end in violence. And so he finally confronts the person who is holding his patient at gunpoint in this parking garage. And the person steps out of the shadows. And it's been like 10 years, right? And it's the kid that he saved. The kid who, with the intention of doing something right. Because remember, he was told to be corrupt and prioritize the mayor's life over the child's life. And so he stood his ground and he said, I'm going to live for my morals. I'm going to save this child because the child deserves to live. Well, it turns out the child is a murderer. And the child is the one that murdered the doctors. And the child did it because Tenma said, You said the world would be better with them dead. Did you not benefit from that? Did I not do a good thing? And so begins the dilemma of Monster, which is, if evil exists in the world, what shape does it take? And what does that mean for us, right? What is our place in it? And I think all that I'm saying is the people who made Knuckles Chaotix are the true face of evil in this world. And someone should have stopped them.